Hey there, my fellow intellectuals. How are you doing today? Kyle here, and I'm back with another vlog for you guys. Now, it's been a while since I've made a vlog, and it's also been a while since I felt kind of productive with my research, especially after passing my candidacy exam more than 3 weeks ago now. It's kind of crazy to think because I was planning so much for that candidacy exam that I really did not think about anything else following that. It's sort of when you have a really big event that you've been planning for meticulously for months, and then it's over, and you're sort of left with the fallout of these feelings of what do I do next? How do I sort of get back on track and stay motivated? And to be honest, I've been finding it a bit hard. I've sort of been taking it easier on myself for the past couple of weeks. I have been doing research, but maybe not as rigorously as maybe I would have preferred. But it's just been kind of hard to mentally bring myself back to that level of just super intense focus and super intense sort of diligence when it comes to doing active research. I mean, it's been more than 3 weeks now. I think it's about time to get back to that level of productivity that I was sustaining for those months leading up to my exam. And like I said before, you guys really helped me with that. When you guys look at me, when you guys watch me work in these vlogs, it really helps me out, and I think I want to continue that. And I think you guys like it too. I think from what I've read in the comments, you guys sort of enjoy being able to see my work routine, what it's like to do it in quarantine, and I've also sort of upgraded my setup here at home. So I'm going to show you here that I've also included another monitor. I brought home my work monitor. I've also added this microphone setup for conference calls and videos that I want to make. That's another thing. I've got a video in the works for you guys. I've taken a lot of time on it. It's probably the most detailed video I've spent time to research on and think about and script. And I'm still in the process of filming and trying to figure out what I want the end product to be. But nonetheless, just so you know, I have a very, very interesting video in the works for you guys. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's very interesting. It's something that's very new. I haven't done it before on this channel before, and I think it might possibly become something of a regular thing. Maybe. It depends on how you guys react to it, but I think you guys will like it, and I am going to enjoy making it because I've had a lot of fun with it. And the process of spending a lot of time on one video, which is something I haven't really done before, because a lot of the videos I've made in the past where I'm like sort of solving problems or I'm vlogging, it's not really scripted, it's not really planned, it's sort of just raw in the moment what's happening. But this video, I've sort of had to take time to do a lot of research, make sure I'm getting some of the facts right, and that sort of thing. So it's been a lot of work, it's been a lot of fun, and I hope you guys will appreciate the efforts that I went through to get this video out. So hopefully I can get this done. I think I'm probably going to film some of that video today, actually. So you might actually see the same shirt I'm wearing here. This is actually a really nice shirt that I got from the Society of Women in Space Exploration store. So it's a really nice shirt. I think it's a really great message. Space is for everybody. So highly recommend to check them out. I'll put a link in the description for their store. And without further ado, I think again I should stop the monologue and get right to work with my 2 screens. So let's get into it. Before I start working though, I think I want to take a few sips of my OJ, my orange juice. I don't know if you can see that here. There it is, orange juice. I love orange juice. And I love this cup. This is a physics cup, has all these nice, beautiful, famous physics equations and math equations on here. And it's honestly one of my favorite cups. Actually, a funny thing is that there's like 2 other people at work normally who would have this cup. One of them being my own PhD advisor, or my boss essentially for people who are not familiar with an academic framework. But yeah, this cup is pretty it's omnipresent in the academic world, I think. And it's important to stay hydrated. Make sure to eat, take breaks, drink. It's really easy to get caught up in your work. I probably know that almost as well as anyone because I'm someone who has been bad with that sort of thing in the past, where I'm not really paying attention to my needs such as food and drink and rest. So make sure to do all that stuff. Do as I say, not as I do. If I end up not doing that today, but I will do my best to try and do that and set a good example for you guys. So with that, let's actually get into the work. anybody was wondering what I actually have on my whiteboard, it surprisingly is rarely anything relating to my research. I usually keep my research ideas in an electronic notebook on my iPad, and so my whiteboard is usually used for another hobby of mine, and that hobby is solving problems from different textbooks. And so I was working out through a very, very famous problem in astrophysics, and the problem was actually described in actually both of these textbooks here, this book right here, but also the problem mainly came from this one, the Physical Universe book. And the problem has to do with white dwarf stars. So these are these end states of regular stars that are low to medium mass, those that are about less than 8 times the mass of our own sun. They end up being white dwarfs. And I was calculating a very, very famous limit. It's known as the Chandrasekhar limit. And the Chandrasekhar limit for white dwarfs is sort of the maximum mass that they can have before they further collapse into a neutron star or eventually a black hole. So the limiting mass for white dwarfs is given by this number, 1.44 times the mass of the sun, and it's it uses a bunch of different types of physics. It has to use statistical mechanics, you have to use special relativity, quantum mechanics, all those sort of things come into play when you're doing this calculation here. And so it's a very, very famous problem. It was worked out by an amazing astrophysicist, Subramanian Chandrasekhar, back when he was like 19 years old. That's crazy. So I'm not 19 years old, I'm 25 now, but I've worked it out, and better late than never is what I say. So yeah, I like just doing problems in my spare time, and this is a very famous one I thought I'd share it with you guys, and maybe I'll go over how to do this problem one day, but not today at least. But yeah, I just like to do problems. So that's what's usually on my whiteboard for those of you who ever wonder when they see the whiteboard in the background. So it's like 2 o'clock right now, and I haven't had lunch yet, so I am starving. So it's time to get something to eat. I'm probably just going to make something in the kitchen, but I thought maybe you guys could come along, see what I make in the kitchen. I have no idea what I'm going to eat, but we'll see what I have, and we'll make a decision when we get there. So I made lunch. It's hamburger with chips. It's the healthiest meal in the history of humankind ever made, and I'm going to enjoy it quite well in the next minute or so. But hopefully you can tell I'm joking, and if you're wondering, Kyle, you should probably have a better diet. I have to tell you, yes, you're right, but I've known this for years, and yeah, well, here I am still. So maybe in the next coming years I'll have to start thinking about my diet more seriously. I'm 25 years old, okay? I'm still relatively young. Let me just enjoy this before I really have to start thinking about, eating the right proportions of things. Let me just be young for once, because I'm already starting to feel old. So here's to youth. So it's about 6 o'clock at night now, and I've just finished recording a couple of segments for the video that I was hinting at earlier, but I'm still not going to tell you what it's all about. But it's really exciting to see this thing come together and film certain parts and really just see the effort and the progression of a project that has taken a few days, whereas I normally make videos that don't really take any planning at all, like this, where I'm just talking to the camera and just spew whatever comes to my mind. But I think that's it for the vlog today. I'm a bit tired out from the day, but I think I got a decent amount of work done, and I'll be looking forward to finishing up this secret video for you guys. And if you can't tell, there's people playing a video game in a few rooms over, so apologize for the noise. But yeah, thanks for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed this vlog and this look into my life in this quarantine, as I'm still, figuring it all out, as probably a lot of you are too. And I hope you guys are staying safe and staying healthy, and I'll see you guys next time. So bye guys, take it easy.